Uh, Welcome. This is Mentorship Jimo, the team leader of Plan B Express. A very fast and fascinating interacting sections and I want to have with you. My name, of course, is Mentorship Jimo, and I'm a crypto enthusiast. I've been in this industry, online network marketing, rev shares and different businesses as far as online business is concerned. And of course, I've loved to be in diversification with different conventional business, especially agriculture and real estate. But basically, I want to show you how to sustain your momentum in your crypto adventure. How to sustain momentum in your crypto adventure. You need to sustain momentum. A lot of people have seen them, they started with the right momentum, with the right mindset in the crypto space, but unfortunately, they lost the momentum. One of the key things that will sustain your momentum in the crypto space is personal development. Very important. If you must sustain your momentum in the crypto space, personal development is required. I must tell you, anyone who is deceiving you not to have personal development, set strategy to attend meetings, trainings, intentionally paid training to enhance your knowledge in the space of crypto is not helping you. The first criteria, very important, very crucial, is personal development. So in the process of personal development, you need to have the right mentor. You must select a mentor. If you do not have a mentor, you will lack method. And of course, be void of result. I've met people, when we talk about mentors are not upline. Don't misunderstand this. We are in network marketing. I love network marketing because one of the greatest things I love in network marketing, it enhances power of leverage. Leverage in knowledge, leverage in income, leverage on influence, and leverage on so many dimensions. No, many people have pluralized network marketing today for self-ego, sentiment, self-interest, self-centeredness, and all of that. Network marketing is a noble profession, very fantastic business model that can enhance whatever for the product, producer, for the marketers, or, the distributors, and all of that. So network marketing is the right model. It bridges differences in social stratas, it bridges differences in religion, it bridges social difference in age, in different things. So differences in all ramifications. Network marketing, or we call it multi-level marketing or affiliate marketing, that has to do with referral system, bridge all of those. Above all, it helps in sustaining one to leverage on income generation. So network marketing is not a bad deal. I meet people when you tell them about network marketing, no, I don't have time for that. You lack understanding about it. That's the truth. Network marketing is not a bad deal, but there are such practices that people exhibit in need that actually cause problem. But understand this, network marketing and mentorship are not the same. All right? Mentorship, you select your mentor don't impose himself on you. So we have people now, because they're your downline, does not make you a mentor to them. And that you are my downline does not impose me to be your mentor. You are just my upline. I'm just your upline, or success, success leader, or whatever. I'm just your success line, does not make you my mentor and does not make me your mentor. So mentorship and then upline interactions and all of that. Yeah, there are elements of leadership. That is a leader or an upline is meant to have a mentor who teach him how to communicate, who teach him how to lead, who teach him how to distribute, who teach him so many things. So you can have different mentors for different things. So sometimes people thought mentorship, because you can have a spiritual mentor, you can have a financial mentor, you can have, a health mentor, maybe, somebody who is into nutritional and all of that. You can have different mentor. You can have a legal mentor who's going to, of course, you can say, a legal advisor, you call it whatever, but you have some persons who are grounded in that area. You need them to mentor you, especially in what they have done, because you see their antecedent, and then you're able to do. So we mix all of those things together, and then we say, my mentor, my mentor, my mentor. No, you have to check. Now, the area you have chosen. Now, cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, digital system is a different area altogether that is still at infant stage, but people mix it together. And that's why we have much people of low level of maturity in the space of cryptocurrency today. So you need personal development. You must, is a must. You must attain that level of intentionally adding value to yourself. And it's too critical, it's so important. Now, how do I now sustain success in the crypto space? Let me quickly show you guys something very important here. In cryptocurrency, there are things you must bear in mind, all right? There are things that you must bear in mind critically when you are in cryptocurrency. You must bear certain things in mind. As a getting started to load your trigger, basic navigation skills is important. To understand how to navigate from one exchange to the other, it's important. I've met people when I'm trying to let them know, when they come to Plan B, for instance, and I tell them, what do you know about crypto? I don't know anything. I don't know how to go about it. Go to the academy. You can't eat your cake and have it. Go to the academy. But can I find a way of not going to the academy? It's not compulsory, but it may take you a lesser stress. Okay, that's the difference. There's a structured information, there's a structured guide that's going to help you to align on time. Then, if I don't want to get that, possibly I don't have enough money to attain or pay for training and all of that from the beginning. Of course, then you have to sacrificially be attending free meeting, free Zoom. That's what, for instance, Plan B. We do that every Sunday. But can that actually feed you? No. Then you can attend, go to YouTube, read so many things, but you can conjure a lot of things. Now, in trying to learn this, you see another person saying this. You try to learn it. Some of you are listening to me now. You may hear a different thing from me again. Say, oh, what has this guy come up with again? So it's so important. You must, as a matter of fact, learn basic navigation skill. Then you have to develop a trading strategy or style or pattern. Now, in cryptocurrency or even in online generally, in stock and all of that, you should have a mindset of what do I want to do? In trading, we have three major aspects of trading. Then they have subdivision, like we have a long-term investor in the crypto and even the stock market. Now, you have those people who are going to be a swing trader. And then in swing trading, I particularly develop more skills in hybrid swing, not just swing, right? Then you have to develop a strategy if you want to scalp project or coins and all of that. Now, but this point is this: even when you are a swing trader or an investor, you must develop a strategy whereby you buy a coin, you keep, because you have understood the phenomena around the coin, and you can leave it to as long as possible until a major cycle. There's a difference between a cycle and a trend. A cycle will continue. We have series of trends in a cycle, just like in the market when you say price action. We have candle price action pattern or price pattern or candle pattern, sorry. We have what we call chart pattern. So in a chart, there are several candles. So chart will form a pattern, and then candles have to combine together to give you a chart. So you can now see that before you form a chart, you must have series of candles. And so in that way, for you to have cycle, you must have series of trends. Those are the things people miss out in the market. So if I'm meant to I want to have much of this coin, I can look, $1,000 need to be deployed for this coin. I can pick $500 to buy and hold the coin so as long as possible until a cycle is returning. Then I can keep part of it, $500 to buy the same coin and be entering the trend and exiting the trend. I may miss some trend, but I have to adjust myself. That is, I buy a coin now. For instance, let me just quickly, we can have a trend that's happening now in the market. Look at BTC. This is fantastic. BTC is trying to break out now out of $24,000. Now, all these places here, these are trend. There was an uptrend for BTC up to 24K, and then it dropped down again, right? And there's a pullback on it. It continues. It couldn't make it, and then it began to have a downtrend. But this is a downtrend. However, it didn't break to the previous time of this trend, and then it continued another trend. Then we begin to have an uptrend again for BTC, okay? Now, but for a long time, it's like the trend still continue, because if you look at this trend line, from the swing low, you see we're still sustaining the momentum, as it were. So, but this kind of major pullback that creates another sub-trend in between. But these are knowledge you need to acquire, not necessarily that you need to be like, Felix, because you may not need to teach anybody, but you want to consume it to help your business. And so they are very important for you to acquire, so you can be able to swing in between the trend, and all of that. But in trend, you have cycle. So that is, you have several trends in a cycle. So like BTC now, when in down cycle, that's when in down, what we call a bear market, then we have, a bull market. So these are cycle. The market have a cycle. So the bear, the bull, the bear, the bull. Now, other bull bear you're seeing, for instance, these are trend. A trend, reversal, continuation, in that order. So you must develop a strategy. For instance, now I bought some Bitcoin and I've sold when I saw this resistance. Now, having bought Bitcoin from here, let's look at it, or even ETH, I majorly accumulate ETH, BNB, Solana, and all of that. So imagine buy Ethereum from here, and you sold somewhere here where you know that the cycle was actually getting down, right? And then the next is here, you bought Ethereum at 1,300 or something. And then when it got here, I got to this resistance, 1,600 or something, and I sold. Now, let's look at it very quickly. BTC, Ethereum. Now, this is from here at about $18%, and I exit. Now, after exiting, does that mean that the market stopped? No, it broke this resistance and get up. It's struggling here now, and then I'm waiting for upper here. That's about 8,000. How much? About 8,800 or 1,000. If you break that, then we'll go to $2,300 as it were. But this was Ethereum that came down to as low as below even $1,000 sometime. Yeah, to as low as about $900 and something. Let me quickly go to day charts. Okay, this was Ethereum that went down to as low as $900 and something. Yeah, this was Ethereum that went to $890. Now, is it possible that you cut the bottom? You may not, but some of us may cut part of it. But we have different strategy we use in cutting the bottom. Okay, and that's why if you look at it now, from the day trend, the market bottomed out and then it broke, but this trend still continue. Can you see? When you go by day, the trend has not been broken. It's still going on. Can you see? The momentum still go on. Even though we have had series of a kind of pullback and all of that, that's where you need to learn. So maintaining the momentum requires you good knowledge. All right? Good knowledge is important. You can't cut it off. You must attend to reasonable knowledge, as it were. Okay, so we say trading style is important. Good source of information, updates, social media, and all of that. Then you need market tools or get to understand what we call market framework. Now, using TradingView to understand market framework or what we call market structure, and then you're able to get along. We say, why 99% lose money in trading? Too many indicators. No trading plan, no market framework. Now, sometimes too, when you learn trading structure and when you learn technical analysis, you may miss out on so many things. You may miss out on so many things. So why? Because you complicate issues. Instead to be simple enough, you complicate it. So that is complicated does not really make it professional. So sometimes say, I'm highly professional. Do you get result? Because in trading in crypto or building the momentum is how effective your result. Are you productive in producing result? Are you actually consistent in such result? Are you repeating the wheel over and over again, even the bear or the bull market? I tell friends, bull market, bear market, it's not your friend, it's not your enemy. So bull market is not your friend because it's not going to stay permanently forever. What to do with it is what matters. Bear market is not your enemy because it's not going to stay forever. So it's your understanding about the market cycle and understanding the trend within the cycle that master your result. Okay, you must get to understand that. Then how to know how to buy is very important. You must know when to exit. Then how to find risk trading and entry. Now, these 8 things are very fundamental. I said, best strategy to rebuild momentum after bear market. Number one, you must build a cash flow. You can't rule out this. This is the worst frustration for most business people in crypto that I've ever seen. Now, if you are a crypto entrepreneur, you are a career person in crypto, you have chosen crypto to be area where you want to master yourself, you want to be a businessman, core businessman. You know what I mean by businessman? So you're already here. We have people now, they are into agriculture, they're into these. Like me, I'm not a full-time agriculturalist, so I only diversify to agriculture. I'm not a full-time real estate person. I only diversify to real estate. I am major in trading and investing in crypto stock. So when talking about buy and selling in the stock market, buy and selling in the crypto industry, I am major there. When talking about forex, I am not major there. I only diversify into it. And so I may not be too concerned. But of course, I can use the same strategy. But of course, I should master something more better. And that's why I master much in crypto. Then the other one, you can say, oh, I master much more is in the stock. And I'll tell you reason. I'm not this time that I have time to sit down at all time now, computing figures and all of that. So that's why I'm not in love with forex. But for the fact that I'm not in love with forex, am I still making money in forex? Absolutely yes. So what you do is to learn how to build cash flow. Now, so the first thing, everyone that want to maintain a strong momentum in the crypto space, you must build a cash flow. But listen to me, most third-party platforms that you use in building cash flow, 80 to 90, if not 95, if not 99% of them are fake. Then why should I put in there? How do I identify the fake one? It's quite difficult. I must be very sincere. If you're listening to me, it's quite difficult to identify fake platform. What do I mean? There are platforms, of course, you don't even need to ask somebody. You know that this is a Ponzi scheme. There's some platform that say bring people, join two people, and all of that. And then until when you bring people, then you can't move to the next level for you to end. Those one, you don't even need anybody to explain to you. I'm not calling names, but you do not need it. Somebody say, okay, come into our platform. What exactly is the platform exchanging? What value do they create? Nothing. Then you're just coming to do money game. It doesn't really make sense. Come in, join my network, join Matrix. You know, all of those Matrix platforms, be careful, they have nothing to offer. That's the truth. When you join the platform and all it says is that go and bring your own two people so that you can supply and put two people under those two people, and then the two people to join under the two people, and then spreading the pyramid scheme. Now, you are wasting your time. Now, but what of other platforms that don't say bring two people? There are some of them too, they'll tell you, just bring your money will double in the next 1 week, in the next 2. You are still fooling yourself. But there are people who are there, they are doing those things, but I've checked very practically. I've not seen any group of persons or an individual who dwells much around this kind of, I put in this money, they pay me ×2 next week, and all. I've not seen any tangible result around them. Let's be critical. I've not seen any of them. You know why? They can't sustain momentum. Once the bear market comes, it swallows everything, and then they disappear, and they have nothing to offer. Those are the people that comes to you and tell you, I think it's important for me to start poultry farming. Let me start piggery. Let me start this. Once you see somebody who's telling you, I'm a full-time online person, I'm in crypto, I'm in forex, I'm in stock, and I'm trading, I'm making money. And then all of a sudden it comes to you saying, man, crypto is not easy. Forex is bad. It's a terrible place to go into. I've lost all my money. And for that now, I want to start a poultry business. Just know that those are people who are looking for hit and run. And in Nigeria, in the eastern part of Nigeria, we'll call it Osbosbo ministry. So they are looking for keta keta. So now, immediate gratification. So those people, of course, you can't sustain anything. So you see those platforms running around, we're going to pay you this percentage and all of that. So they actually cannot sustain it. That what they promised to pay you actually was not that it's outrageous. Because if you sit down by yourself, you can make more than what they are telling you. But the truth is this, you can still learn by majoring in what to personally do by yourself and diversify to, if you must, diversify. I always tell people, what should be your major focus is the one you handle by yourself. Then others can be diversifications. Now, what you would diversify into, imagine when you are a personal trader, for instance, and somebody is coming to ask you that, come and invest so amount of money in our platform, and then you bring next persons. By the time you can just make sure you recruit 2 people. When you recruit 2 people, we make sure we spill over under you. You know you are wasting your time. That's the truth. So there are many of such. And I met friends that would tell me, I'm in crypto, and you ask them simple questions. They say, no, now that platform just ran away with my money. You were not in crypto. Listen, if you're in crypto, how will you know you're in crypto? Number one, you should have wallet, you should have exchange platform, you should have access to trading view, you should have access to basic tools. Now with this, You should have been able to buy coin by yourself and keep in a wallet or keep in an exchange. You should have been able to see that coin grow. You sell it and take profit, or you should have kept that coin and stake it over time. You should have accrued from those staking. That's when I know you are in crypto. Outside this, you are not in crypto. Somebody say, I'm just a passive investor. That's not true. No reasonable person who invests in crypto that will not want to know how it works. So if you are still doing all of those platforms, they bring it, which one is ready now, I join, I make money, and then before it collapses, let's make our money. You are not in crypto. Let's be very frank with ourselves. The people who are in crypto are people who come in and understood what they are doing per time. They know when to enter this exchange and all of that. I know nobody was born with crypto, and definitely nobody started as pro when they start. So you have to start from somewhere. But to tell you the fact, and the raw fact is this: you are not in crypto just by calling one of your friends and give money and say, invest in this platform. You come after 1 month or 2 or 3 and say it has collapsed again, and bring another one, you put it. And then later when you are invited, you say, I was in crypto and crypto is not good. You have never had a encounter with crypto. Just understand that. So now, if that must happen, that you ask me, okay, fellas, since most third party are not real, 2 things happen with third party. Number one is that government come after them. Either by some practices government may feel that they were doing that was not correct, and they will come after them. They'll go down. That's one. Number two, competitors. Different platforms will set up similar things. You can't stop them not to set similar things. And if those ones, they be more real or create so many hypes, start talking much about their company and eventually blah, 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 the next thing that happens is this. Then that company you put all your money and your hope on, then it's gone for life. And nothing happened. They won't come back. Third, we have predominantly some of them that just scam from beginning. They bring so much hope, and everybody pump in their money. I venture into many of them. At least I can gladly tell you that I put in money to one coin, and I declare one coin scam after many years. One friend fought me, said, why would you say one coin is a scam? Of course, when the paper now start carrying it on different media, start looking for the CEO, Roger Ignatova, and all of that, I say, can you see now? But I promoted that platform. And I have a lot of investors, innocent investors, who put in their money into it. What pains me was not the fact that they put in their money and lost it. What pains me is that we denied them of having the right access to the right information that will make them right investment. They will have bought Bitcoin at $150. They will have bought Bitcoin at $200. They will have bought Bitcoin at $250. But we denied them because they hope on us. And can you see now? Now, at the end of it, what happened? They lost all the money. They lost all the fortune. And people who bought Bitcoin make a lot of fortune. Now, those people now, they are not into crypto. They only put in money into Ponzi scheme. Right? So those are the things you must set down to tell yourself the raw truth and nothing but the truth. Now, but are you now saying, so it's either the government come after them by one virtue of things or the other? Two, it's either they have competitors that are going to kill their momentum. Free is either they predominantly are scams. And some that even not claiming to be scam, look at the challenge that happened with exactly crypto-related MLM. This is the thing that I've observed in them. They always have a saturated point. Attrition set in. Crypto MLM, attrition will set in. I've been involved in many, and I'm still involved in many. But one thing I've discovered is that those what you think that are not going to work well, they eventually work well. And then what happened thereafter? When they work well, you're not missing, you miscalculate. So the best is I can risk in money into it, and I will always follow the momentum and the hype time. In the hype time, I can take out money and tell my community, go do the same. And then still buy back the same coin eventually and see what happened to them thereafter. So, but I must tell you, to be very factual, most of those third-party crypto-related MLM end up to be disastrous. Just take it or leave it. I'm speaking from experience. I've lost insane money to different, crypto MLM third-party platforms. So what parameter will you use if they don't promise you high percentage? That's not true. We have seen platforms that promise even 3% per month and they messed up at the end of the day. And with some platforms that promise even 10, 20, 30% per month, and at the end of the day, they still stay for like 1 or 2, 3 years. And so that they stay 2, 3, 4, 5 years does not mean that they are not scam. I've put in money to a company that stay 8 years and still scam us eventually. So, but the question you ask me is that, Felix, if you were smart enough for a company to have stayed 4, 5, 8 years, you should have make a lot of money. Complacency set in that with so much hope and believe, having so much hope on them that they are now a real company. And you know, that's where people pour in money because they want to see, let us see how they go the first 1 or 2, 3 years. The first 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years you are waiting ought to have made you what you are looking for and then be able to face your personal portfolio's management. Makes sense? All right. So we must understand that build a cash flow. You have to build up a cash flow. Why? So that when the market is out of your hands, you can have fall back to fund to revamp your trading portfolio, as it were. So DCA into major coins. Okay. Just give you something expo. Don't time the bottom, rather buy the range. A lot of people are timing the Bitcoin now. Take this. Don't I tell you? We could have the market return back violently. If someone say, what? Yeah. We could have the Bitcoin market return back violently and then come back again, downward. It's very possible. Now, am I saying with all assurance? No. Understand this. You can't time the bottom. Just don't get it twisted. You can't time the bottom, but you can always buy the range. It's on that note when the market gets to a point and say, now the market is at this point, let me buy, and then you DCA. When you continue to DCA, you will be in charge. But most time people want to time the bottom, the market, when the market is at this social price, that's when I'm going to buy. You will miss it. That's the truth. You will miss it. You will miss it. So strategy keep you going, right? Strategy keep you going by setting up, okay, this is what I want to do. Okay, when the market get to this price, this is what I'm going to do. When the market get to this point, this is what I'm going to do, and all of that. But people miss it because of misunderstanding and not really looking at how the markets work as it is. Okay. Now, for instance, I'm looking at, let me look at, okay. Now, you go here, go to channel. Now we're getting slimmer and then getting return gradually. Let's look at 1 week, a week. Okay. So please, you need to understand that the market will not respect your emotion. And of course, you can time the bottom. Okay, you can time the bottom. When the bottom, I want to see when the bottom comes. You can never time the bottom. Be careful. I've met friends who told me they're timing the bottom and all of that. You can time the bottom. Just try and buy the range. Get the range and forget timing the bottom. When you try to time the bottom, you missed out of the buying opportunity. You can't time the bottom. I've been warning people in most cases. Then they come around, they tell me, I want the market this way, when the market do this way, I'm waiting for the market to get this, I'm waiting for the market to get it. You can never time the bottom. Trying to time the bottom is a frustration. You will get yourself frustrated when you try to time the bottom. So rather, you buy the range. I was telling somebody, I said, okay, I've observed that the cycle of the bottom was almost was setting, and then we're now struggling. We may go sideways, we may go up, and then begin to do a range market. Let me cut by, okay. Where we go, bottom. Come on out, come on out, come on out, come on out. Good, 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 good. Yeah. A week. Okay, it's coming up. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me. Don't time the bottom, buy the range. Don't time the bottom, buy the range. When you get the range, then you are good to go. So we're trying to buy the bottom, to time the bottom. No, no, no. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work trying to time the bottom. It's not, and I mean it, it's not gonna work. Try to time the bottom. So cryptocurrency is bigger than what you think. Cryptocurrency is not what you think. What you do is to predominantly arrange your own pattern Then you'll be able to get what you are looking for. But try to say, oh, that should come my way, and I have to make this and all of that. No, it's not going to work. So buy the bottom, time the bottom, say, hey, this is the bottom, I'm getting it. You never will get it. But you can buy the range. Good. Then next is that we said, take profit into both assets. Okay, I'm not going to detail this. Don't panic sell. Now, some people panic sell when the market came down to $25,000, $23,000. In fact, some still panic sell at $20,000, $19,000. They never sold at 48. They never sold at 50. They never sold at 65. They never sold at 70. Oh, sorry, 69. Then they sold. Come on, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not good at all. Buy the bottom or buy the range. Don't panic sell. Too important. Be dynamic. Then don't trade asset without seeing good critical area. You will not understand it. These are terminologies that requires you proper training. Don't pay up attention to training. You will not get all these things we're saying. Now, but the most importantly, just build your cash flow, then build your strategy, work on, take, buy, grow your momentum, and all of that. And that's why we have different platforms we're using for our diversification of cash flow system. But am I telling you that I have an insurance or guarantee for any cash flow system we're using? No. Some of them can flop at any time. Don't misunderstood me and don't misquote me. I take advantage of some of them, and then some of them take advantage of me. That's the truth. So, but the most important thing is that what's my focus? My personal portfolio building. So I buy, I sell, buy low, sell high, re-strategize to increase my portfolio. Then when I see opportunity, I leverage on it, but not opportunity like matrix system where there's no value. There's some platform will say, okay, we're doing crypto project or blockchain project and all of that. Some will be maybe Forex, Forex trading and academy, stuff like that. We have a lot of them like that. But you see some just come from nowhere, try to say, hey, we're doing this and all. Be very careful. So crypto is fantastic. It's phenomenal. You can get the best you want to get. So ladies and gentlemen, the best you can do for yourself is to start from personal development. Get the right education, get the right education, get the right education. Go for mentorship. Get your mentor. Upline is not a mentor. Upline is not a mentor. Upline is not a mentor. But you could be very lucky. Some upline you have, and at the same time, it's a mentor. How do I mean? When you have an upline in a business, it is natural. That's a marketer. It's a businessman. He's not going to cancel you against the business he's building part-time. It's very difficult. It's only people like us that are not this predominantly network marketer per se that will tell you raw, wholehearted the way it is. You don't care whatever that company is. Even if you are the CEO of a company, you tell raw fact and figure about it. But when you have an upline and it's your mentor, is going to torment you. How do I mean? When you see something good, I'm not talking about marketing now. Maybe you are downline to somebody in a particular network marketing, and you saw an opportunity to buy into, not even just like another company to network, but to buy into, it will tell you, no, focus. But you have to define what is focus. It will tell you, focus. Now, don't do any other thing. Just make sure I've been a victim of those things. I've experienced it so much in some network marketing I built, and then the upline will tell you, no, you can't grow like this. You have to stay focused. I've seen too much of those funny things. And then at the end of the day, when such company they told you to focus on and it's no longer available, the question I ask some of my upline that I say, okay, where is our focus? Focus on yourself, not a company. When you talk about focus, focus is about yourself, your personal development. When I mean about yourself, I'm not saying you should destroy others and be self-centered, myself alone, and then kill other people's. No. Your focus is yourself. And one of the first focus, personal development. Brand yourself, not company. You jump here, the company collapse. Your friend will now ask you, what about this company? If you are building yourself, you build yourself, you take advantage of it. See this, if you want to take it, take it. That doesn't mean you cannot market it. You market it. If he's interested, you do. If he's not interested, you let him be. Share with him. When the company has problem, you're not the CEO of the company, you have your movement to go. But I've seen people who predominantly, they will be telling you, I can tell you this company is going to stay the next 10 years, the next 20 years. This is the best company I've ever seen. That's not true. Those are marketing gimmicks. No, no company is as big as this. You know what? This company is a giant in this industry. We've seen more than that. That's why people don't take you serious eventually. They say, you said it the other time, he said it the other time. So what actually went wrong? You focus on companies, you focus on the CEO talk, focus on yourself. What is your mind telling you? Tell your friends, your people, the way your mind is telling you, not what the company is promising, not what the CEO is saying. Anybody can say anything. And of course, do you expect the CEO to be talking down about his company? I can be very critical when it comes to this point. I don't care. When I tell you, hey, take it easy. What I know now for now is working. But later, I don't know what's going to happen. So be careful. Focus. Focus is yourself, not company. Thank you very much. You want to know much about cryptocurrency and you want to go far with this business, you want to sustain a momentum, you can chat out with me on my number. Of course, if you are watching me on Facebook or YouTube, my number is +23480 36924588. If you are watching on YouTube, you check on the chat box, chat platform down on the chat. There you can see any link you want to take. You can join our forum. It's free. We have our free forum on Telegram, WhatsApp. We have the cash flow system. We have Mega Grain. And then others, of course, you have to subscribe for Crypto Academy, Plan B Crypto Academy. We have the basic, which is $150. We have the intermediate, which is about $300. We have advanced, $500. Then we have masterclass, which is $1,000. These are courses on the Crypto Academy. Then we have private mentorship, one of $5,000. That it comprises everything: the academy, the signals, directions, strategy, and so many things put together. One-off. You pay $5,000, you pay nothing again outside that. Robotic training and all of that. Then we are Build With Me. Build With Me, you've learned that you have passed through the Crypto Academy or you passed through any place you've learned more about crypto and just want to have, how to assemble your portfolio, signals for the coin to buy, which one to hold, stake, and all of that. That's for the Build With Me, platform. Then we have stock trading. You pay, so the Build With Me is $1,500 yearly. Then we have the robotic trading training, which is we use e-commerce mostly, and then that costs to $750 one-off. You learn more about it. Then you have the stock trading, hybrid stock trading, costs to $750 yearly. Then we, dive into all the things and stuff like that. Then recently we just finished 3 days training, and then those people who have a follow-up of 6 months, you pay $500 to be part of what we call robotic and then hybrid swing trader cycle. That's going to help you to swing into markets and all of that. Then our cash flow system, we have different platforms there. Of course, when you want to know more, when you come in, you can spread your tentacles and then do your personal trading. You make money. Like for me now, I'm expecting about $500 from one of the platforms today. When it comes, I already have a coin I want to buy with it. So that is how you build a cash flow and all of that. So if you're within Port Harcourt, River State, then you can come to our office at number 49, Odaba Road, that's Chidima Plaza. So opposite Mimi Tasty, and that's Odaba Road, just shortly before the Romamasi roundabout. That's at Romamasi, Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria. If you are in Port Harcourt, why not? You can come to our office to get some information, and then of course to know how we're doing. And then if you are across wherever you are, you can always connect, chat with me on my number. Then you can be added to some of those forums. Then free movement training every Sundays. You can get crypto updates and all of that. Then other things are put together. So you can see some link below here. Then you can click on it to get connected on the Telegram or some of those cash flow platforms. You see them on the link. I think we have assembled about 5 or 6. Then you choose, or you can ask question: how do you spread your money to some of them, and then your personal trading, how it goes. Thank you very much for your time. My name again is Mentorship Jimo. That's a team lead of Plan B Express. Building your momentum, sustaining your momentum in the crypto space, you need personal development. Do have a nice time.